Hey guys, it's Brad from Critical Hit Review, and today it's just me, no Cameron. He's busy working or whatever he's doing, and today we're going to be reviewing God of War Ascension for the PlayStation 3. And shocker, it's a God of War game where you kill people who you think are gods, aren't gods, are actually female gods, but they're actually not gods, but you kill people that you think are gods, because that is totally possible because he's a Spartan. So let's get to it. So if you've never played a God of War game, just know that Kratos is a pissed off son of a gun. The God of War forced him to kill his wife and child, all due to a mistake Kratos made in the past. The story of Ascension takes place before God of War 1, and Kratos is imprisoned by 3 women known as the Furies. They are in control of all the people who break blood oaths with a god, and unfortunately Kratos is one of those people to be imprisoned in this giant dead god prison jail type thing. Kratos has forgotten a lot about his past, and his main goal is to defeat the Furies and learn the truth of what happened to his family. Overall, the story is well done. Not a whole lot of dialogue is actually used, but when it's used, the plot advances enough to keep you motivated to kill hundreds of enemies with your blades of chaos, like the badass you know Kratos is. The story of God of War Ascension gets a 7.5. If you have played a God of War game, or if you're a fan of God of War, you might be going, well, this wasn't too good. I mean, nothing amazing is revealed. If you're kind of done with the story revenge like me, then you might find yourself wanting a little more. The story does its job, but nothing will surprise you if you've played a God of War game before.
Oh, Kratos.
Gameplay in God of War Ascension is a pretty much unchanged experience. If you've played God of War before, you've definitely played something like this before. This time around, Kratos can only wield the Blades of Chaos, and you do get some side weapons, but they're usually destroyed after a couple uses. You can upgrade your Blades of Chaos just like normal. You're given a couple elements to alter the Blades of Chaos, so you get some different kind of damage, like ice damage and lightning damage. Magic is also back, but this is kind of the biggest change. Instead of having a whole bar, they break it into sections, so you can only use the magic ability once, but it is a very big magic ability, so it definitely has a lot of power to it. Multiplayer is exactly what you think of God of War multiplayer experience would be like. You run around, you show people you can button mash better than them. It's not too crazy, but if you like God of War, you'll definitely like the multiplayer. Gameplay for God of War Ascension gets an 8.5. You would think after about 3 to 5 games of Kratos killing gods and killing really powerful enemies that he shouldn't be able to kill, you'd get bored with it. But it's still a fun game. So if you're looking for your next God of War fix, it's definitely a fun game, so definitely give it a try. So me and Cameron have pretty much both agreed that atmosphere is our favorite part about doing these reviews, because we got to use a word bigger and more intelligent than probably we are combined, and it just tickles us in a special way, I guess. But God of War Ascension's atmosphere is nothing really too exciting. I think I'm pretty much just done with the whole Greek mythology and stuff. I think it needs a little bit of a tune-up, or at least a change in like who you're facing or something like that. Now also, the atmosphere is also where a lot of the bugs are going to hit the hardest. The sound cut out a bunch of times for me in the cutscenes. It might be delayed, the game would get lag, or would completely stop while saving sometimes. And during the final battle, I got caught in a save where I'm floating above a tentacle and I can't get out of it. I did fix it eventually, but it was just kind of annoying to get through that. Now most of these are technical issues, but the effect on the immersion of the game, which is part of our atmosphere, is really where it hits the hardest. So I'm going to give atmosphere a 6. Knowing that there'll be a patch at some point is kind of reassuring for later buyers, but for me, I wish they would have just spent a little bit more time polishing up the game. Well, if you made it this far in the video, you might as well stick around for the conclusion, and if that logic's not working on you, you are the best, most awesome, and coolest person I've ever met, and you should definitely stick around for the video because I love you. God of War Ascension is too much old God of War for a new game. Same similar story, same basic gameplay, an environment that's really starting to wear on me. Maybe I'm just burnt out on this series, but I think they need to start taking more risk. Multiplayer is definitely along the right lines, but it just is not enough for me to keep putting it in my PS3 because I'm lazy. I need a little bit more reason than that. I'm giving God of War Ascension a 7.3 out of 10. If you're a God of War fan, you've probably already bought this game and you don't even need to be watching this review, but you still should. But it's definitely meaningless for you. But if you're definitely looking for a new game that you think, hey, I've never played a God of War, or I've only played the first one, maybe it's good, it's definitely worth a try or a rent. I'm kind of sick of Kratos and his endless rage, I'm gonna kill every god bullcrap thing. So whether you're watching us on YouTube or now on Game Trailers, which is my favorite gaming site, please like, comment, and subscribe. Search YouTube for Critical Hit Review or bman909 on Game Trailers to take a look at some of our other videos. We should have a new review out tomorrow. It should be Tomb Raider, as long as we can get to it, as long as we're not too lazy. And just an FYI, in 2 weeks we're going to SakuraCon, which is going to be an anime convention in Washington, and we hope to get some videos out from there. Hopefully a review, and maybe a couple of the panels that we go to we'll post. So if you're into anime, definitely check that out. But as for now, thanks for watching, guys, and talk to you cats laters. Bye!